Here is the 2023 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT Trail Boss. One of the most fiercely contested markets in the automobile industry is the one for the full-size pickup trucks. And it's not unusual to see automakers making constant improvements to maintain the competitiveness of their trucks, but the latest Chevy Silverado has been a reliable truck since it debuted in 2019. Now, it did come out prior to that, but under the name of the Chevy Colorado, which was only available for 1 year. In this video, I'll be going over what trims are available with the Chevy Silverado 1500s, what safety features you get with this LT Trail Boss trim, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and the pricing. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so be sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Starting with the different trims you can get when it comes to the Silverado 1500s, there are some models that you can get in two-wheel drive as well. So for two-wheel drive, you have 5 trims. These include the WT, Custom, LT, RST, and the LTZ. If you want the 4-wheel drive, well, then you have 9 trims to pick from, and it's the same 5 that I just mentioned, plus the Custom Trail Boss, LT Trail Boss, High Country, and the ZR2. Each of these trims will have their own unique features and options, as well as exterior looks and interior looks. Now, as for the safety features you will get with the LT Trail Boss trim, this includes the automatic emergency braking, front pedestrian braking, hitch guidance, lane keep assist with lane departure warning, following distance indicator, forward collision alert, teen driver, and buckle to drive. Taking a look at what powers the LT Trail Boss, you have 4 options to pick from, but this particular one does have the upgraded 5.3 liter Ecotec 3 V8 engine option. This is going to give you 355 horsepower and 383 pound-foot of torque, with capabilities of towing about 11,000 pounds when equipped properly. The front of the LT Trail Boss definitely stands out with its looks. You've got a gloss black bumper up here with the LED fog lights at the bottom, along with the 2 front red tow hooks. Then is this uniquely styled grille area with more gloss black, and the Chevy logo is in black on this truck that does come with this trim. Right under the front lights, you do have this empty area and a functional vent that kind of looks cool since it does tie into the LED reflector headlamps, and all of this helps make the front end look very aggressive. And a nice little touch is on the front lights on the side, you have another Chevy logo. Also on the hood, the LT Trail Boss does come with this unique gloss black piece. Coming to the side of the LT Trail Boss, with the Z71 off-road package that comes with this truck, you also get a 2-inch lift. Around the windows, the trim is all black on this, and you've also got the gloss black door handles. Same thing for the side mirrors, they're half gloss black, and on the fender is the Z71 badge blacked out, and you'll notice the rest of the badges on this truck are also blacked out as well. An added thing to this truck are the 6-inch black side steps, and as for the wheels, you do get these nice 18-inch high gloss black painted aluminum wheels, and this truck is in the crew cab short bed configuration, which gives you a 5.75 foot bed. You do have other ones to pick from as well, like a regular cab, double cab, and this one. There's also this Trail Boss decal on the bed as well. Coming to the rear of the truck, just like the front, you do have the rear gloss black bumper, along with the steps built in on both of the sides. Also are the chrome exhaust tips and the hitch there in the middle. Above will be the usual towing outlets, and on the tailgate, like I was mentioning, the badging is blacked out, so you have the Silverado, even the big Chevy lettering, and the LT all in black. This truck also has the added on tonal cover, and there is a hitch camera next to the rear camera since this does have the convenience package 2 added on. Opening up the tailgate, this truck has the protection package, which is going to give you the spray and bed liner, and back here will be the built-in hooks on each of the corners, LED bed lighting, and a 120 volt outlet. Over on the rear glass will be the power sliding window, and again, that does come with the convenience package too. And if you look at the top, you kind of have this rear spoiler, which actually looks pretty cool. Coming into the rear of the LT Trail Boss, you have this nice clean black interior. At the bottom, there's a good amount of space here for things and a cup holder. Next to that is the speaker, which is surrounded by chrome trim. In the middle area of the door, you do have the contrast stitching, and up top is more chrome trim and this shiny wood trim that you'll notice throughout the interior. As for the rear seats, you do get cloth seating as standard, and these are still pretty comfy. Also, there are these sections in this lighter gray color, which help them stand out. Now, there's no center drop down back here where typically you would have the rear cup holders, and lifting up the rear seats, this opens up a ton ton of space for you to utilize inside. Behind the driver and passenger seats are mat pockets for more small storage, and on the rear console will be the cup holders, which is surrounded by more satin chrome trim. Then are the vents and USB ports. Coming to the front of the truck, it's exactly like the rear but with a bigger area at the bottom and a bigger speaker. This truck, by the way, does have the Bose sound system that comes with the convenience package too. Then are your usual window and side mirror controls, and as for the front seats, typically you do get bench seating as standard, but this truck does have the optional front bucket seats with the center console. And like the rear, these are comfy as well and do hold you in place nicely. Also, the front seats do come heated and the driver's seat does come power adjustable. And even on the floor mats, you have the Z71 badge, and underneath are just the pedals and hood latch release. Above will be the electronic parking brake, different modes, and lighting controls. The steering wheel is manual adjustable. Entering inside the LT Trail Boss, you have a mixture of hard and soft material and this nice and super clear fully digital cluster area. This was much needed for Chevy trucks, and I feel like this looks better than the Ford and Ram digital clusters. In the middle section, you can view all sorts of information about the truck, and each menu does have more things within it. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather and does come heated. You also have the black bow tie on the steering wheel as well. On the left side will be the cruise control, front safety, and heated steering wheel buttons. The other side has the cluster, Bluetooth, and phone buttons. Also behind are the paddle shifters, and you do have media controls as well, along with the wiper, high beam, and indicator controls. The center armrest has leather on it with the accent stitching, and opening this up is this tray that you can use for small items, and removing this, you do have some deep storage space, plus USB ports and a 12-volt outlet. And with the bucket seat upgrade, you also get the wireless charger, which is in a pretty unique spot. Along the sides of the center console is more of that nice shiny wood trim and more chrome trim. On top of this will be the cup holders, also surrounded by chrome trim, this little small area, followed by another small area, and this sleek looking shifter. In front of this will be more open space. Also with the convenience package too, you do get a trailer brake controller. Then are the usual temperature controls with the heated seat buttons, which you can pick different zones to heat, and more USB ports. Above is more of that gloss wood trim and chrome trim. And then are the screen and volume controls, followed by a few buttons like the lane keep, auto start stop, tailgate, hazards, traction control, and the hill descent control buttons. Then you've got this sleek looking 13.4-inch touchscreen, which again, like the cluster, was much needed for Chevy and very easy to use. Along the left sides of the screen are shortcut menus that you'll see on the actual screen itself, and then you do have a smaller section to the right. So you kind of get this split screen setup. On here is the audio section for the AM, FM, Sirius XM, and then you've also got the Bluetooth, USB, podcast, and Google News. Next is the Maps section, and you do have Google Maps built in. Next will be the phone section once you have it paired. Moving on to the cameras, here you'll see the rear camera and the hitch camera like I was mentioning. Then is also the Google Assistant and Play Store. Now swiping over will be the trailering section where you can add a trailer and whatnot. Next is the climate section, so you can use it from here or the buttons below. Next will be the settings where you can fine tune more things about the truck. Then you've also got things like Wi-Fi hotspot, My Chevrolet, podcasts, and Google News. And on the smaller screen, you can also view different things as well. Above the touchscreen, you will have more open space to put things. Up top is the mirror, garage door, interior lights, SOS, OnStar, and the rear power sliding window buttons. Here is the key fob and what it looks like for the LT Trail Boss. Now, making our way around to the passenger side, on the dashboard, you can open this section up to have a bit more storage space. Plus, you still have the glove compartment and even along the sides of the center console. And here is the window sticker for this LT Trail Boss. You've got the standard equipment and the optional equipment, and the MSRP that you see on this truck is in Canadian dollars, and this may be minus any dealer discounts and manufacturing rebates if they're being offered. Well, that does it for the review on this 2023 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT Trail Boss. Let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?